As you can see, Tassie's put on another spectacular day for us. That is the beach. So the camp was literally right there, and you just walk down that dirt track that I've walked up, and you have that to swim at, do whatever you want. It's an amazing spot, guys. Come and check it out. Dora Point on the east coast of Tasmania. So we're going to move to our next destination. There's other camps that I've spotted up the beach. You can park your caravan right on the sand, so I'm going to try and get one of those spots. It's a bit tricky because it's Easter time and there's a lot of people around. We've been free camping for 2 or 3 days now at a place called Dora Point on the east coast of Tasmania. It's quite beautiful. Get these big areas to yourself. Like, it's pretty bushy, cut through a path and you're on the beach. So it's been quite enjoyable, but we think it's time to move on as our water tanks are getting pretty low and power. So I want to move the caravan, go and fill up with water somewhere and head to another spot. But caravan reality is on pack up day, it's an absolute nightmare. As you can see in the background, with 6 of us in this caravan, the mess happens really quickly. So I'm going to give you guys a bit of a rundown on how I pack it up, clean up the mess, which is not exciting, but it's reality and that's life. So come along for the ride. So we've had breakfast, just had some muffins, Coda had some porridge. There's a few things left over from Coda's party that we had last night. We just had some little homemade pizzas on these English muffins and did them under the griller. That was good. There's mess everywhere, as you can see up on the fridge, so I have to get rid of all this stuff to pop the top. It doesn't look like much, but when you've got to put it all somewhere. Did some washing yesterday, a couple of items didn't dry, so of course you utilize what space you can. And the joys of caravanning with 6 people in one little space. Quite surprising how much water you waste when you wash up. I don't think people realize when you fill up your sink, if you put a bucket underneath it and let it go, it certainly is a massive amount of water. So I try and only fill up this sink halfway. Sometimes I might have to top it up with a little bit more clean water, just a little bit, just to clean off the rest of the dishes. So let's get into it. Dishes are down, guys. One thing off the list, the massive kitchen is clean, or cleanish. I've still got to do up the tops yet, put all the stuff away, put the clothes away, computer bag, toys, clothes and everything else. It does take a little while, so I better get back into it. We got some washing done yesterday, only 2 loads because the washing or the laundromat in town was quite expensive and the dryers just took forever. So we only got 2 loads done. That was a bit disappointing. Ruth and I folded some clothes this morning and I'm just putting them away now. So there's not stuff all over the beds because the road into Dora Point is very, very corrugated. It was actually quite painful how slow we had to go. The whole car was shaking, the caravan, but nothing moved in the caravan. So that was a bonus. I thought the fridge would have been a bit of a mess by the time we got here. I even had glass jars in there and stuff which held up. Nothing, not an issue. So the suspension on this van is quite amazing. Guys, you can tell we're from up north. When you look in Coda's drawer, for example, it's full of board shorts, rash vests, not too many warm clothes. We've got tracksuit pants and jumpers now, but when we came here, I'm not sure why we packed for summer, but yeah, most of our clothes are board shorts and t-shirts because that's what we wear at home mostly, even in winter. Like, it's still awesome conditions. So anyway, I'll get back to putting Coda's stuff in his drawer. So what people need to remember is when you come to a national park, be prepared to take all your rubbish back out because they don't have bins available to just dump all your stuff. So you have to bag everything, take it with you and find a rubbish bin elsewhere. And also, same, if you're allowed to have a fire in a national park, you got to bring your own wood. You can't just go stomping through the bushes and grabbing whatever you want and cutting trees down. So just keep that in mind. Be prepared to take out all your rubbish in bags. And it's actually amazing how much rubbish you accumulate so quickly. So I've got a few bags to take with us. So luckily I have a caravan and I can store some of it in the caravan. Okay, so the task inside is mostly completed. As you can see up the top, it's all been clean. I've just got a couple of items on the sink that I will move soon. All clean. Kids' beds are made, ready. I store a couple of things on the chairs, just like the cutting boards and stuff. They don't move around, so that's good. Lily's seat, and just under there have a bag. The water. So this campsite has black sand everywhere, and I swept the floors in the caravan yesterday, swept out the kids' beds, and of course it's full again. I'll show you guys. Just fine black sand everywhere, it gets into everything. The car's full of it, the caravan is full, and I'll give you guys a bit of a look around the campsite. So the toilet block is just near that bus down there. There's camping tracks. The beach is just like literally through here. We get this private area. It's our own little spot. There is a flushing toilet down there, so that's one bonus. There's nothing worse than those drop toilets. They just don't feel right. Even, yeah, every time we've been to one, we try and like ride it out, guys. As some of you guys will know that camp, they're not the most pleasant. It's time to pack up the outside of the caravan. I'm getting into the habit now of not leaving the awning down at night, because I think twice on our trip I've gone to bed and the weather's like perfect, calm, and then about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning I'm up packing everything up because the wind's just gone crazy, and yeah, the awning feels like it's going to rip off. So definitely get into the habit of leaving your awning tucked in at night so you don't have any dramas with it. It's pretty easy to fold these awnings up. You just push that clip, do that, and then you just literally there's a handle here. And then I leave this one out about that far, because when I pop the top down, you got to have a bit of room left to do that. We've got a bit of stuff out in the background because we had Coda's birthday party last night, so we just sort of sat outside, had a bit of fun with him. Here he comes. Got your truck? Yeah? Gonna help Dad pack up? It's my helper. Alright, Codes. Daddy's gonna put all the chairs away. Are we packing up, Codes? You're gonna help me pack? Putting everything away, aren't we? Cleaning the barbecue. Hop off that dirty ground. Look at the mat. It's impossible to keep clean, isn't it? Let's shut up this, because that's the last thing you want, is for your servery to be down while you're driving. That happened once. I was driving, looked in the mirror, we'd only just left, and the servery had popped down. I hadn't shut it properly, so keep in mind, if you are getting looks at you as people are driving past, they're looking at you funny, it's probably because that is down, guys. So make sure you double check everything before you shut up your van, which I'll show you guys how I do it. It's my way, it seems to work, so I'll give you guys a look. Wow. You're the craziest jumper, Koda. You climb everything and you jump and you jump and you jump. Don't you? And you've got your dinosaur top on. Okay. Are you going to help me? I need your help. You're the best helper. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, let's do it. No. So, as I showed you guys, outside was a bit of a mess. So, barbecue's away and the chairs. I store my chairs under the bed here, and the barbecue's under here as well. Just the storage boxes up the front aren't the biggest, so the barbecue won't slide in. For example, in there. A lot of people have barbecues. The barbecue that we have doesn't fit, so just for now it's easy for me to store it under there. There's chairs under there, there's the privacy screen. I also have the annex stored under here for the caravan, and that's a life jacket for if the kids use the sup boards, shoes. So yeah, just utilize every little bit of space possible. So let's shut that up. I'll make the bed and finish outside. I have a storage cupboard here which has all my man stuff in it. It has a little portable gas burner, shower tent, footballs, few tools, hoses for the caravans, power leads, the tracks that level out the caravan. Coda's helping me with his... Coda, what have you got on? Look at Dad. Wow, they suit you. So yeah, I seem to get this cupboard to how I like it. Then Harvey decides that he wants to get something out of here, and he just pulls it all out and messes it up. So any of you other caravanners have cupboards that are just jam full of stuff and it's a nightmare to get it out, or am I the only one that's so unorganized? So covered in black sand, it's everywhere. So now don't forget to wind up the legs. We have the legs set up. It rained last night, so there's still water everywhere. So it's quite simple winding the legs. So make sure you do all 4 of your legs before you put your dolly wheel on to wind the caravan up. Your back legs are down and you're trying to wind the caravan up so your car can fit under. You put in heaps of strain on the back supports. So don't forget that little tip that I have learnt myself. I'm just freaking out because there's a massive bull ant. Where is he? There he is, look.
It looks like a jumping ant.
Look at the size of that.
That's different.
What's one of the most important parts when you're packing up your caravan not to forget?
The children.
The children, of course.
No, the antenna up there.
That antenna there.
Yep.
So believe it or not, we do get service here, don't we?
We do. It's amazing. I wouldn't have thought we would have TV service reception here, but we do.
So this here on the roof is for the aerial. These arrows here, there is another one just here. Make sure before you wind it down that that is lined up. Then go for your life. Wind it, wind it. So you wind the handle, and as you can see, the aerial is coming down. We'll hear a bit of a bang. I don't know if you heard that, but that just banged. And you just give it a little bit more of a turn so it's quite firm, and that's your aerial down. Another big thing, don't forget to shut this properly because wind will catch it and it will blow open. So that's done. I'm going to pop the top down. I'll show you guys how easy it is. So Harvey will demonstrate how we actually drop the top. There's just one little silver latch here that holds it up the whole time. That just turns. Go. There it is.
Yep.
That's one end. And then we do the same with this end. So like I said, it's literally this bit here just turns like that, and then you just pull this handle like that, and watch out for your daughter's head. So simple. Before you set off, guys, don't forget to turn your isolator off. This is what I do anyway. Hot water, and also you can see here, I'll flick this switch over to battery, and the battery light will come on as soon as the car's hooked up to it. I'll go and isolate the gas now, and Harvey will take the TV off quickly and put that under the bed. We just put it under the Duno and Coda's bed, and it doesn't move when we travel, so he'll get that sorted for me. Don't forget to close your front hatch and lock it. There's lots of little things to remember. Isolate gas. Turn the gas bottles off. Turn this. That's done. Don't forget to take the handbrake off when you hook the car up. A couple of other little things that I like to do. Hot water unit. I turn the hot water unit off, and under here, this is for the water tanks. I isolate this. So I isolate the water tanks. Just double check everything's ready. And now, the next most important part is these latches. So yeah, there's 4 of the latches to close. Literally hook that on there, push that up. Simple. Shut the hot water. Just hooking up the Anderson plug. This is what, of course, charges the, keeps the fridge cold. It runs off the car battery, so when you're driving, the fridge can stay on. Bit of a tricky one to push in. Got it. Make sure your chains are crossed. They always say to cross your chains. Okay. So this cable here runs back to this device, and if the Caravan detaches from the car, this cord will pull and will let you know inside the car that the Caravan has detached from the car, which I don't see how it's going to happen when you've got these big chains on it anyway, but it must happen. So cross your chains, make sure your handbrake's off before you set off. Just double check everything, guys, make sure everything's away, because it's quite easy to forget things. Okay, the van is locked, and I just spotted one more thing literally right then. Look, on the wheel, the picnic rug. So that is why you walk around and double check everything, guys. I just have a quick skirt around the outside of the van again. Check all the bikes are on properly. It takes a little while, but it's actually quite easy once you've done it a few times. We're going to head off now to our next destination, and I can't wait to show you guys because it looks pretty special. So give the video a like if you did enjoy it, subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, don't forget to live, love and respect. Bye.
Bye bye. Bye.
Oh, Aussie adventures, time to hit the road.